Welcome to section 3, Data Analysis Expressions, also known as DAX. So far we have covered data visualization and we have also seen Power Query, which is the ETL part of the process, allowing you to extract, transform and load the data. Now we want to talk about DAX. But before I do this, I want to build a problem statement for you and help you understand why do we even need DAX? What are the type of things that are not possible to do in Power Query for which DAX would be required? The file on which we will be working is there in the resources folder, section 003, Introduction to DAX, and we have the same file that we had used in data visualization as well, global superstore orders.xlsx. So I will click on Excel workbook. We will select section 3, global superstore orders, and open. Select the sheet and click on load. Perfect. So our dataset has been loaded. Now let us ask ourselves that if we make a table and we keep our market and then the sales and then the profit, everything works perfectly. But what if we want to see our profit margin? That would be 88,000 divided by 7,83,000. That doesn't really seem to be that difficult a task. If this was Excel, you could have simply written equal to profit divided by sales, isn't it? But this isn't Excel. You can't just write a formula. Now, these are the type of things where data analysis expressions is required. Now, if you wonder why can't we do this on Power Query, think about it. Try to recall what are the different things that we did in Power Query. Combining files, removing rows, filling null values, replacing values, merging, appending, transform. All those tasks are not related to calculations and analysis. They're actually related to data preparation. So when I say that there is a ship date column and there is an order date column, and we want to find the dispatch time, one minus the other, Power Query is suited for that. But if you want to find the sum of profit divided by the sum of sales, we need DAX for it. Now, just like Power Query, the good thing is that DAX is available not just on Power BI, it is also available on SQL Server Analysis Services and on Excel using Power Pivot. So the good part is that you're learning a tool that will help you become better at not just Power BI, but also at Excel and SQL Server at the same time. Now, this is really important. DAX isn't easy. Before I start with the rest of the videos, I would like to make this really clear. DAX is supposed to be difficult. And this is not me telling you, this is every experienced DAX user and Power BI user in the world. What I'm referring to right now is SQL BI. Alberto Ferraro and Marco Russo are considered the gods of DAX. They are the ones who have written the definitive guide to DAX as well. And this is a link that I have shared with you on the PowerPoint, where they have mentioned 7 reasons as to why DAX is not easy. I would strongly urge all of you to read it, pause the video, read it before you continue. DAX is not the type of thing that you can just learn by watching a course. It's really something where you have to get your hands dirty. You have to try different things. Simply copying and pasting a code will not work because you also have to understand how it works, how to make changes to it. So I'll not get into that in too much detail, but then this is one of the first reading materials that I would like to share with everyone before we continue.